Okay guys, here we go. Complete transformation process for Tyrannicon Rex from the Jurassic Park crossover. And you might have to bear with me with this because it's quite a tricky transformation, and in all honesty, I may have a dodgy mold. You'll see why in a second. Right, so let's have a look at the chest cavity there. Let's carefully open this up just to separate this. You'll see it'll pull all the way up. And you can, if you want to as well, then bring the legs up. Sometimes this comes out at the same time, other time it should be clicked into there, but you could see this just lifted up. So to be honest, we'll keep it up out of the way. What we're then going to look to do is on the upper parts of the thighs, we're going to separate this, turn it around and click that in there. We're going to do that already. Same on this side. So you're going to separate here. You can see this just comes out, and then you've got some coals there. There it is at the top where you can just turn this around 480 degrees, and you'll know if it's in the right place because it'll sit nice and flush. Right, so this is going to be the main chest of the robot, so we need to separate this off the back of here. So you'll see this will just click out, he says, nice and careful. Let's see if I can get it up. There we go. So that's separated all of this. So what you can see now is these are going to be the legs, and this is going to be the upper part of the torso. So now we can spin this around 90 degrees like so. So we've got an arm there. Then what we're going to do, we're going to turn this up to face forwards. This is going to fit all nicely around here. So as we do this, let's bring the legs down, and then bring the chest and I suppose the upper torso forward. You can click it in straight away if you want, but it will, and probably will, to be honest, pop out a few more times before we get anywhere near finishing this. So what we're going to do with all the back part of the, I suppose it's the T-Rex kibble, isn't it? So let's fold the neck part over first and foremost. It will just click into place. Same as this, they just separate and fold all the way over, and it'll just sit behind the back of there. Another reason why you can lift this up if you want. And then let's bring the side part around. To be honest, I probably should have clicked it in like now after I've done that. I'm going to bring the head over as well, which you saw, and then click this into place. You can then fold the upper part of what was the neck back. And then, as I say, these just come forward and cover up as much of that as you can see. At the back now, we're going to fold the arms in. You can just tuck these nicely underneath that as well. Now, when we come to this part, you're going to fold this up. This will click into place. You'll hear that. And then just turn these around as well like that. So they look like a bit of kibble, but it'll stay there. Right, I'm going to save this bit to last because mine is a right pain, and no matter what I've tried, it still doesn't fit together fully, so I'll show you that in a second. Right, so we can extend out the head here, and you can open up the mouth, of course, but make sure you're extending it. You'll see there that this comes out quite a bit. Now, on the other side, what we need to do, you're going to separate these bottom bits here. These will fold out pretty much like you can see the neck did. If we turn the whole tail around 180 degrees, fold this bit here as well, and then fold these right back and over, you can see you've got a fist. Turn this round and put it into position. So this is where the problem with mine in particular anyway happens. What we're going to do, it sounds simple, we're just going to clip these together. Mine just does not allow it, so you're going to separate that off there. You'll see it's actually clicked into place. So if you pull it down like that, there you can see it's rocked down, and the same on the other side. Now it should quite simply just click together. I've tried everything under the sun to get my top bit there to click, but it just won't at all. I've tried moving it, I've tried loosening it, it just will not do it. That could be me, I don't know, but as I say, I've tried everything, I've googled a few things. I'm just going to tidy this up at the back again just to pull it up a little bit higher. But yes, you will have a lot of this T-Rex kibble on the back, but to be honest, oh, there we go, the bottom will clip in, and there is your Tyrannicon in robot mode. Okay then, let's go back to alternate mode. So let's start with this claw on the one hand. Let's turn this full 180 degrees back around to the top, and let's fold down these to cover up what is the visible hand, and then you can fold this part over as well. What we're then going to do, I'm going to separate the torso bit at the front, and I'm going to move, in fact, a load of the back kibble. So let's separate this. You'll hear that unclick, and leave it loose. And then, to be honest, I'm just going to fold all this out of the way just for now. So I'm just lifting this all up. This is all going to be the back of the actual T-Rex, and it will hold all in place like that. What we need to do now then, I'm going to move the legs out of the way as well. In fact, I'm going to fold them back. So I'm going to fold them all the way back under there, and then turn that down at a right angle. And as I say, mine just must be too short or something, because they will not reach together underneath that. let's leave them there ready. You can see there we've got this tab. What we've then got to do, as you can see here, that's where the tab's going to locate. So we're going to turn this around. If this part had stayed out of the way, which I did fold it up, it would be absolutely fine. So I'm just tucking them back out of the way again, turning this around, and you can see now what we're going to aim to do is exactly that. If we can click this into the side, like so, let me turn the arm up out of the way as well, and hopefully you can see this. As I said, it can be quite tricky. I'm probably making it look a little bit more difficult than it is as well. I have a good tendency to do that. So let's click, there you go. That's just clicked into place there. So let's get rid of his head, her head, sorry, fold it over. And as you can see, what we need to do is we need to turn everything around because it looks like she's upside down. So let's turn this tail around like so. In fact, no, that's the underside. Let's turn this around like the underside. Now the reason why we made a square with the legs, now we can turn these down like so. So that's the way we made the square earlier. Turn these down, keep this in the middle of them, and what we've got here is 2 cutouts there and 2 tabs on the top of that. So this is how we reconnect the back part of the hind legs. So we can see under there, we're going to click that in place, and the same on the other side, click it in, and then you can take the hind leg cover. In fact, before we do that, let's pop these out, spin them around again, and just click that into the hole in the leg. Then this will just fit over nice and snug. Same on this side, so you can see that's upside down. Pop it out, turn it around, click it back in just above the knee, fold this down, and that will cover it. So you've pretty much done the back part now. Again, if these had stayed up, this wouldn't be happening, so we're going to now just bring this right underneath, fold it all under. We're going to lift this part out of the way quickly, clip these together, you can see, fold the arms back down, fold the neck piece down, and then just pop this back into position. So there you go. And of course you can just adjust this however you want. Much better in this mode anyway, guys. There you go. Thanks for watching. Like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe.